Good evening to you, one and all. Shadow Temple of the Zeldathon and AF Crew teams back here with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We are now getting into the third of the 5 cases in this game. Four or five? I'm not sure. I assume the 5th case is included in here. I haven't actually looked. The original game only had 4 cases, but when it came to the States, it actually included a 5th case. That was somewhat optional, but is also very good. So I will definitely play it if it is available to us. But yes, welcome, friends. I'm very excited to be here with all of you for this. This is a continuation of our revisit of the Ace Attorney series. We streamed this back all the way in 2016 previously, which, 8 years ago is pretty intense. And so, yeah, we've been doing a little bit of a wander through the series again in anticipation for the U.S. release of Edgeworth Investigations, which I'm very excited to see. We played the fan translated version of the one that ever made it to the States, and now we get to play the official one in the way that it was meant to be played. And so the plan here is to go through the original trilogy of Ace Attorney games, because they all happen, I believe, before Edgeworth Investigations, and then we'll head it up from there. In any case, let's get ourselves started here tonight, huh? Let's get started. Continue onward, please. On to episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Let's do it. Well, before we do, though, hello, AFMouse742 and Bro You're Furry and Blue Dolphin and Nella is Best and Dark Whisperers and Sandgirl and Temperance and MJ Evans. Spider Monkey is Cool, and Davian Terror, and Little Lilac, and Signboy Man, and Sand Girl, I think I already said hello to. Hello, Timer Man, aka Michaela. Hello, Twister. Hello, Kashi, and Cunning, and oh boy. When I scroll up on the, there we go, I fixed it. I was like, oh my god, it's scary. Who else is coming in here? Ash the Wolf, Zip the Menace, Fortnite Girl, Hey, hello, Robin, and Bro You're Furry, and I think that School Bus Graveyard Fan. I think I've just about caught up. Hello, Red Coin, and Darth, and Mr. Wilson, and everybody coming in here. Hi. I feel like I had something to say here before we got started, and I have immediately forgotten it. I'm going to turn on the captions, as of course I will do. Oh, Twister mentioned getting slimed. A casual reminder that we do indeed actually have... That's interesting. Why do I have my windows open like this? There's Sam! Yeah, you can tell what my... you can tell exactly how my how my feed, I guess, is playing out. But why is this showing up? Do I have a desktop window open somewhere around here? In the mix? What am I missing here? Game Awards? Yeah, that's weird. I had a source for Game Awards way back that caught on that one. So weird. But yeah. Oh, yes. Anyway, you mentioned that that the getting slimed. Friends, if you didn't already know, AFMAU is indeed nominated for Best Gamer at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, the channel that I do voices for pretty much on the daily. It is a fan vote. If you would like to contribute, just, I don't know, Google Kids' Choice Awards. The Kids' Choice Awards are on Saturday. And it would be very fun to get slimed in some sort of way in the not too distant future, or at least someone being connected to me getting slimed would be pretty fun. So yeah, go vote. I'm sure the 10 of us will change it. But hey, you know what? If I don't say it, maybe that won't happen. But if I do say it, maybe it does happen. Just saying. Okay. Let's get this thing going, shall we? Scroll back up here. No, up to the top. There we go.
Gah! You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood.
The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. The warriors' swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. And thank you for all the people who have already voted. Thank you, Mad Cash and Scala June and everybody else coming in here. It's... Again, it would be super heckin' cool if we got a Kids' Choice. It would be the first award that the channel's won, and I would love to see that orange blimp next time I'm around. How long am I streaming today? About 3 hours. 3 hours is the average for what it's worth. My target is to try to hit 3 hours each night that I am live. So yes, if you see me live, expect about a 3-hour stream. Yeah, good, got it. All right.
That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa, stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. It's my office. What was that surreal show you were watching? Oh my God, Phoenix Wright doesn't know about the Steel Samurai yet? I forgot that there was ever a time.
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1.
I really worry about kids these days.
Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients. Yeah, instead of TV, it's on YouTube. Absolutely. Your goal is to try. That's all right. Old man. No, you can actually vote. I think it's up to like 30 some times on the same account. I think it's like limited by day or something like that. Regardless, it is a whole heck of a lot. Let's see, what else did I have on there? Nah. Thank you, Cunning. I don't think there's anything there that I was too worried about. That email's out there in the world, and yeah, we should be good. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Voting fraud. Hey, if it means that Aphmau wins, start the steal. Not stop it, start it.
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. For a second, I was like, are they going to show that? I don't think we've ever seen where Phoenix actually lives.
Beep.
Hello? This is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya, what? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean the guy on the show?
Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed the villain!
Oh my god. Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV!
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean, he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with his samurai spear!
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office quick! Please, Nick!
October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Company law offices. Maya's here, watching television.
Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further.
Yeah, Will Powers and Jack Hammer in this, right? This has to be a joke.
No, 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 it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright and Co. law offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai.
What?
Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So I've decided this will be our first case.
Sure. And oh yeah, that's fair, Nella. I try to steer away from people choosing nicknames beyond their username, but you know what? Nella is right on in there, so it makes it pretty easy for me to remember such things. Anyway, let's chat with Maya. What to do? Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. I don't need to talk to her. Anytime you see these two lines in an Ace Attorney game, it means that they just want you to move on, and these are supposed to be hints in case you lose track. So, let's move. I try Darker or Chaos. Yeah, I'll probably call you Chaos unless I find another Chaos, in which case I'll call you Darker unless I can find a Darker, in which case you then become Darker Chaos. Sorry, I mowed the back wildlands of my yard today, and I got like bits of like sharp twigs and things still embedded in my shirt, and it makes me so nervous because I found a tick the last time I was out there, and anytime I feel like something imbalanced on my body, I'm like, ah! So far, no problems. Not this time. Change my shirt. Yeah, I'm doing smart. Anyway, October 16th, Detention Center Visitors Room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice.
Whoa, what are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong?
No.
It's getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? No.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I'd never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. Wonder what they'll think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick,
What?
he's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
All right. Well, that was a whole heck of a lot. What happened, sir? And thank you, Camille Minecraft. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. Seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. A cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. Went through a couple of action sequences at 10 that morning. There's a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. When 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask. They discovered that it was Jack Hammer. Dead! He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner, the uncultured swine that he is. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this?
Nah, it's alright, really. Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? And what were you doing at the time, sir? Hello, Keegan Hates You. A lot of people rolling in for the first time tonight. Welcome, 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 welcome. Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. Worked through some action scenes till noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal.
And hello, Tiger. How you doing?
I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action, hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go!
I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Do you have anything to present? Just the attorney's badge. Send it! Here.
I see.
Let me guess. This guy wasn't the top student in improv class. Dang! All right, let's move along. Studio main gate. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. Oh my God, I just realized who we're about to meet. Man, this is just like a tour down memory lane, friends. My goodness gracious.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited?
Hey, you there! You want in, you gotta go through me.
Am I committed to that? I don't know if I am or not, but we'll see.
Oh, sorry. We're lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
It's too low, I think. I think it's too low.
Gawkers?
Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type.
No.
You heard about the incident and came to snoop.
No.
Waste your time in a place like this. Don't you have jobs or something? And lawyers do not work the rest of us. Maybe I should become a lawyer too. Make a living life. I used to make going with lifting house. Young things are like different. We don't have friends around on stage. They be closed. What are the use coming to in my days when the sun hasn't called? And
I know. I gotta give her a voice that I could do a lot that will be iconic for it, though.
Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
hey! Listen to when you're being spoken to. Use today.
Maybe that. The studios. So, what do you do here at the studios? Did not hear a single word in that spiel. I was trying to blast through it as fast as I can. It's maybe that vocal fry isn't the right choice. Maybe it's more like
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true.
no.
In fact, in my younger days...
Maybe some of their.
No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
What?
Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
Hammer?
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Yeah, no, I do not follow random people, friends. No, don't ask. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I hear they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why am I having a full-on conversation with the old bag? Because she was here at the time of the crime. Yeah, I guess if you guys don't know what the series is, we are a defense attorney whose job it is to help our client not be accused of murder anymore. Right now, our client, Will Powers, is being accused of killing the villain on the show that they are both working on. And so we have come to the studios to try and better understand what exactly happened. And this security guard should know things, right? Yeah, are they hair rollers? Are they pins? I don't really, I do not know. Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go in the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by there between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers.
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one who walked by. He's the killer, you can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
Fine, I'm going back. I gotta go talk to Will Powers so I can get the letter.
Hello. How's the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Is that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Yeah. I need a letter request from you, sir. Also, your alibi, please. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? I never do that.
Earlier, you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yeah, well, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. Says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. Don't say that to your client.
I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
I mean, you kind of are a little suspicious looking, to be perfectly honest, Maya.
Yeah. Actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate it. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Aw, too much cherry for the 2 gifted subs. Get the simple thoughts in chat, please, and thank you. Do you like Family Guy? Because I am kind of trying to aim for a sort of Patrick Warburton energy, which I think is supposed to be kind of the energy for this guy. Except a little bit less Joe and a little bit more Kronk. He's just a nice little himbo, you know? Joe kind of tends to come off as a little aggressive. But, you know, Kronk has no aggressive bone in his body. Powers request added to the court record. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. All right, now that we got that, we can head back in again. Hello, showing data. How you doing? Not as much of a himbo's gumshoe though. Oh, totally. Here you go, ma'am. Powers request. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you!
Sorry, that was a meme on this channel for like 3-4 years.
50 cents!
There it is. There it is. There's the meme.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Guide map of the global studios added to the court record. Bye, ma'am.
See ya.
Outside Studio 1. Hello, Tart Elizabeth. How you doing? Making cookies while watching the stream. What kind of cookies? I could go for a cookie. I could go for a cookie. Sorry, a minute after watching another stream. Cool. Well, welcome. Yeah. This is not my first time playing through the series, but I haven't played this since 2016. So it has been a minute. It's the same thing as yesterday. Sure, Nell, I got you. Chalky Chip. Heck yeah. Anyway, October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So?
Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Duh.
That was very nice.
Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
That chirping is in-game. For some reason, they decided to include a absolute silence, save for an occasional bird chirp in the background. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I don't know if that just leaked into my brain or what, but for some reason, just like immediately pulled that one out of the pocket right there, right then and there. Like I said, I don't know if that bled into my brain as a line that I like to use or not from this game, but wow, that was right there. Like I thought it was, and I said it because I was like, surely that's too fourth wall breaking, right? I don't know.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
God, I love Gumshoe. I wish he was in more than just the first game or the first trilogy. The investigation. So, how is your investigation going, detective? Well, it's hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. All right. Sorry about what happened the last time, pal. In the classic one, yeah. Well, and that's why actually we're playing this Metazoxin, is we want to throw ourselves into this trilogy here so then we can jump right to those, because I'll finally be able to play the official version and not just the fan-translated version, although the fan-translated version was very good. It was very good indeed. And in fact, my favorite boy is not going to be the same, unfortunately, anymore, but that's okay. We'll still have our own fun. You voted for Jess on the Kids' Choice Awards. Thank you. And I'm glad you're enjoying Tart. Yeah, we stream here every night, just about, except on the nights that I'm not here, in which case I'm not streaming. So the implication there is that we start, where we start with the assumption that we're streaming, and then I tell you if I'm not streaming. That's pretty much how it works. That is the only voice, Mr. Wilson, that I have to use is the same, because it was so good for that boy, for that silly dummy boy. Oh, do I love him so much. Autopsy report added to the court record. Jack's autopsy report. Time of death, October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Can we post clips? Yeah, you can post them. Go for it. Assuming they're clips of my channel. Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for clearing that up. Or thanks for cheering me up, I think is what he said, and then I got distracted by chat. Yes, friends, by the way, don't throw any information out there in the world that implicate or indicate your age, especially if it is under the age of 18, please. For your own safety. But yeah, no, I mean, hopefully you get to make the VidCon at some point. And thank you, Canadezos. Oh, it took you 5 minutes. There you go, Nella. And Af Crew for life, fun fact, when we did the little who killed Aaron thing at VidCon, everybody in the crowd was like, Ian did it! Even though it was me. I was the one who killed him. I was the one who killed him. Hello, I'm Angel. How you doing? I gotta see this.
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
Gorgeous. And also, why did anybody tell me my plosives were so strong right now? I gotta tone down the old microphone. Or maybe I get too used to using what do they call those? Can't think of the name of this thing, but this is the thing that stops the plosives so they don't become nearly as explosive for all of your for all those sounds. A pop filter, thank you. The security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Power said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
Decisive evidence, please. What kind of evidence?
Well, that, photo. That photo is still samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera on that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished! Kill him!
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. I don't know, I think that's a pretty classic face for him. So is that such a deep voice? Yeah, no, it's the range. VidCon 2025, I think the plan is. Yeah, plan would be. Did I finish the crab game? No. We'll finish it tomorrow, most likely, though. I feel like we're really close to the finale of that. Why do they have weird names? This game is filled to the brim with punny names. So, we have Dick Gumshoe here. Phoenix Wright, right? Like, he's works in justice, so of course he's right. The Faye, Maya Faye, the Faye family deals with like spiritual stuff. Yeah, Wendy Oldbag. The first prosecutor we faced up against was it Winston? I think it was Winston Payne. Like he's Winston in pain. It's just and Larry Butts. Although I don't think that's really that's not even such a pun name so much as just haha. His name is Butts.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
You look so happy when you say that.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Red, white of Blue Corp, April, May. Yep, absolutely.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. I'm a good detective.
Glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Bye. Wait, no. Excuse me. Can I get around you? Do I have to go back to the main gate to get over there?
Nick, look! That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're sort of soft enough so she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Jeez!
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. And in the franchise, but his interactions are funny. Nah, he's the destined romantic interest of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, obviously. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with a detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Reason for suspicion.
This guard station is an essential position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Mr. Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you? I would say it's viewership dependent on that for sure, Abyssal. I think all I can guarantee is 5 games, which is a lot of games. But yeah, my thinking is the original trilogy plus the 2 Edgeworth games. And then if we are feeling it, sure, I'll dig into the Apollo Justice series. But I don't think I'd go back and do Great Ace Attorney, because that is like modern Shadow Temple content. You know? Dance of Devotion. Yeah, Marissa has been watching Lucagen play Spirit of Justice, so I've been treated to that lately.
Good one, Sonny.
Watches the streams of you. It's very cute now. And tell Marissa you said hi, sure. Marissa! Somebody says hi! She got it. Maybe Will Powers has a sequel twin brother nobody knows about. It's true. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was. Past tense?
Oh, yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
I think that's the voice I'm gonna use for her.
About that security camera? Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when the picture takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details.
I do. But investigating a murder. Time is important.
I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Can I sneak in there real quick? The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Okay, fine. Can't sneak a peek at those boys. What'd you miss? We are trying to defend the star of a kids show named the Steel Samurai, aka Will Powers, who's been accused of killing the villain in the children's series. Except, actually, factually, the guy who plays the villain is the one who's been stabbed. So we're trying to get info out of this security guard to try to move forward. To the employee area. October 16th, Global Studios employee area.
Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff.
She wearing wedding bands? I'll have to take a look at her hands next time.
Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Well, wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first. Have you seen the anime of this game? I have not. I've seen little bits and pieces here and there, especially like, again, when we interacted with Red, White, and Blue Corp. And he's, what's your That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? What's Maya's deal? She is our assistant, and also is a spirit medium in training who can channel the souls of the dead into her body. Or she could if she was better at her job. She's still in training. It only works sometimes, and when it does, in this case, the only time it's worked so far is she channeled her dead older sister, who was originally our boss at the very beginning of the game, but then got murdered in the last case. Anywho, there's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Redeem the drink of the water? Yes, yes, he did. Hydration's important. I did, Kashi. I forgot to respond to it, but yeah. And Cherry, thank you for another 2 gifted subs. My goodness gracious, get those temple thoughts, Chad, please, and thank you. Hate all those outdoor eating tables with food on. Just sticking around like that. Grossy, gross. Weirdly, I can't click on them, which is, for reasons we'll explain later, a strange thing. Because it's kind of important. Here we go. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone is probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
It is good to stay alive. It's so very true. Oh, so close, Cherry. So close. What? Hey, look, a ladder. I can't click on it. Not this one, at least. Maybe later. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
Makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you stuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right. Hey, I'm not a kid.
Saw us turning, came running. Hey! Welcome. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Broasted her. Gotti! The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Where does this game take place? America? There's a running joke in the amongst the community that this was originally supposed to be like it absolutely is Japan in Japan, but the first game that when it got localized to the States, they immediately declared it to be America, and it's been America ever since, even though it absolutely does not fit. Like, not at all. And yeah, we could do the community challenge. Hold on, give me a sec. I forgot to get that going. Like, for sure. There's so many Japanese, like, only cultural references in this game. But they're like, yeah, no, they're just Japanese immigrants that set up an entire Japanese town in the typical Japanese form to then you could eat burgers at the Burger Japanese restaurant. Let's see here. Hold on. I gotta remember where this thing goes. It is viewer rewards. It is channel points. And then it is manage community challenges. There we go. Toss out the old one, add a new one. 10 gifted subs. Those Japanese burger stands that you find on every corner of America. It's about 500,000 shadow bucks. And I'm going to put I'm just going to go ahead and put 20 days on the clock because there's a good chance that I will be missing more streams. And I'm just assuming that I'm going to get that ready to go. There you go. Posture check. Let me straighten on up. I doubled your points by refunding. Yeah, I get you. Okay, back to it. Let's go in the dressing room. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Anything fun in here? There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Yes.
Nick, I'm hungry!
You just had a burger!
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Hey, TC Cloud, how you doing? It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. Also, we didn't want to draw anything back there. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you're already wearing one myself. She kind of is. Probably shouldn't be told this while you're playing the games right now. I wonder if you ever defend someone who's actually guilty. I'm going to remain mum about it. Because maybe. I'm not gonna spoil things as of yet. Was that your first time playing through it for there, Aaron? Aaron Crixie? How's my day or night or afternoon? All things were pretty good, all things considered. I got to do a little recording, half-hour recording, did some audiobook recording, cooked a whole bunch. Good stuff. There's a vast... Oh, and mowed the lawn, which, adult things. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kind of like samurai movies.
Kinda? Bag? Where's Bento? Probably hanging out with Marissa upstairs.
This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look.
An employee card key. Must be Powers. It says Studio One.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key added to the court record. Anyway.
I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag.
Stop that. My partner, the thief in training.
Anything else fun?
They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. I think that does about for this room here. Bento's hanging out with his best friend. Yeah, no, he loves me, but he's a mama's boy, for sure. Anything else going on here? No. Gotta remember what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe I'll ask her about the card key. Could you tell me about this, ma'am?
Oh, that? Isn't that a studio card key? You better watch it. The scene of a murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over.
Wait, no, that's mine.
Look, I don't have a card key to the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died.
Well, you just have to wait. She almost confiscated that from me. How dare she? Can we not go to the scene of the crime?
Hey, detective, take a look at this.
What's that?
Whoa! Don't show him that. He'll confiscate it.
Aw, I just wanted to show it off. Hey, detective, I stole this. Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? Isn't that so funny?
Maybe, you know what? I think I gotta talk about the fact that the statue here is wrecked. What's going on here? The studio mascot. Guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. I took that tree down with it, too. Well, that explains that at least. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened.
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. There we go. That's what I had to do. Inside Studio 1. Also finished replaying V3 the other day. Yeah. Personally, one of my favorite Danganronpas. Which is a controversial opinion. I really enjoyed that whole madness, but I know that isn't everyone's cup of tea. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Kiddo's jumping on the trampoline with a cast, huh? Well, the evil's magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me.
Fair-minded demon's character, obviously Pierce.
Clearly. All right, let's do some investigatoring. Left or right? Looks like a backdrop. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? You can't.
Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh, right.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no.
Oh, that's right, it's Penny. Sorry, my partner's kind of,
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Oh, who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Will Powers, WB. I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit, but do you what you can for WP, okay?
He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us.
Let's chat. Neo Tokyo, taking place during the time of futures past. Did the crime, what were you doing, ma'am? She's so cute. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
What types of games do I mostly like to play? Puzzles. I like mysteries and puzzles and things to solve. Definitely my favorite of the bunch, for sure.
Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? In the studio the whole day? I guess so. TV show is going poorly. Somebody got murdered. is the villain, but not so good. Scream impression.
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Somebody followed the stage direction too literally. Do I ever stream Minecraft? Very rarely. If you want to see me play Minecraft, you can always go to youtube.com. Actually, my own Shadow Temple channel has a lot of Minecraft content. If you haven't had a chance, you should absolutely go over there. Just saying. Please go watch my YouTube videos. I do build challenges over there. Do I just voice act 24/7? Yeah. Your voice would start to hurt? Yep. Yep. Will Powers. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am?
What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really. How many times have I lost my voice from acting? Not necessarily from acting, but definitely lost my voice several times due to illness. And then trying to push it while being sick. When's my next stream going to be? Tomorrow. At the same time as this one. Now. And Eric Crazy, by the way, if you enjoyed the Ace Attorney and Danganronpa series, I do recommend getting into Rain Code for the Switch. Came out last year. Same people as Danganronpa. So good. So good. Modern version of those games, truly.
Actually, there's been something that's been bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead.
Well, I don't know about that, but that day just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe.
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
Oh no, Sierra.
For real?
Excuse me.
No, thanks. Anything that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
And thank you, Comder Lucifer, for the gifted sub. That's quite kind. Oh, it's coming to other platforms in October. Then I honestly would recommend waiting till October, because as much as I enjoyed that game, man, did it run sloppily on the Switch. The Switch just was not prepared for that. So it'd be good on other things. But yeah, literally, again, the Danganronpa people made it. And if you liked like V3 and its big twist at the end, without spoiling much, Rain Code has some pretty buck wild twists and turns. Even in the first case, there's a whole thing going on in there. And there'll be Minor Demons 2. Who knows? I don't. They don't tell me nothing. October is a nice spooky time for it, it's true. Sensing someone. Tell us more about this. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Trying to describe a sure, I get you. Can I choose a color? Orange. I did it. Let's keep investigating. We never really finished looking around this area.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry?
This girl's out there.
Start it off. It begins. They outlined where Jackhammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stab wound would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Ugh. Ugh.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. Hey, look! Nick, look at this! Nick, look at that! Oh my goodness! Nick, look over there!
She's just running around.
One of those black and white boards they started to clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real live megaphone! Ready, Nick? And action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought. Guess your favorite color? Mint green. And thank you. Anything else in this room? I don't think so. But we were supposed to go grill the Wendy old bag anyway, so all's good.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it. I only skipped it because we've already done it. Anything fun in here to show off? Sure, why not? Any thoughts about this?
Sorry, I don't really want to think too much about what happened just yet.
Fine. She's overexcited about... She's not necessarily excited about this murder case. She's excited about being involved in all this stuff, right? She's pumped to be here at the studio. But even when she saw the outline on the ground, she kind of was like, I don't like this. Yeah, I did already answer your question kind of one more time. I don't really stream Minecraft very often. But again, if you want to watch me play Minecraft, go check out my YouTube channel. I have hundreds, over 100 hours, I'd say, of me playing Minecraft over there in the form of various build challenges and things like that. So go check it out. Frog Detective 2? What about Frog Detective 1? Is that one no good? Back to the main gate. October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Shut. Assistants claim.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
We have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? All right, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We're talking to the assistant in Studio One. Her! She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouths like there was no tomorrow, saying this and that and the other thing. Well, I was young. Let me tell you a thing or two about respecting your elders. Back then we did this crying shame that you said. Ah!
She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can do without her looking over our shoulders.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Go play on her computer. Check out her search history. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That's when the security lady arrived at the guard station.
Please enter the number of the security camera.
I don't know. 307? There, entered.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Interesting. So up to this point, everyone's saying like, yeah, Will Powers killed him. We've caught the Steel Samurai on camera and everything. Except, take a look. It literally is the Steel Samurai, not Will Powers. They've all been acting like it was just like for sure evidence that he was the one who walked to the scene of the crime. But it's someone in his costume. Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective is very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
Powers' photo added to the court record.
Hey, Nick! Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right. We'll put her in her place.
Yeah, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait. Let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for.
Yes, this is also extremely illegally acquired evidence and would not be admissible in court. 100% guaranteed. More open, more mystery meows. I gotta find a reason to do so, you know what I mean? I will eventually, but just I have not found a compelling reason for the season yet, you know what I mean? We'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway.
Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. What's my favorite My Street season? I wouldn't know. I've never watched it. Not a once. Yeah, legal discovery is a thing, and if you're planning on presenting it at trial, you need to provide it to the other side of the court. None of this, like, surprise evidence business. Your argument can be a surprise to the other side, but you cannot just have surprise evidence you made up. Well, I mean, I've never watched it. I didn't join the channel till 2019. Why would I go back? Why would I need to? It would be fun to do like a watch along at some point, but or like a reaction kind of watch of the series, but I need to get permission from that, and I have not yet received it. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Someone tried to defend themselves in court after playing the Ace Attorney series because they played the Ace Attorney series, and they're like, I think I got it. Bad idea.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. See you, Keegan.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
That one scene from Catch Me If You Can. Oh, I remember. Marissa was actually just watching that on the plane back from Vegas. Sir, the defendant is lying, Your Honor. Sir, son, this is this isn't even a court case yet. There is no defendant, and the jury is not here either. He's like, maybe this isn't for you. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. 1992 was your cousin, my cousin Vinny? Yeah. September 10th. Okay. Still had a little bit of time. Sorry. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? Should not have been one. Aw, man. This here's the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was there at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio One. Stick right now to make it better. Well, thank you. That'll help you feel better. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant, whose name, currently, I don't care. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Hot blasting it out there. Congratulations on completing the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio One. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to a later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio One to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. I know, that hole in his chest looks so awful. I presume it's not actually his chest though, right? Surely that's the costume and then the actual stab wound is below that, right? It'd be so weird. It'd be so weird if that was actually his chest. Oh, Cherry, I'm sorry. That one, that they didn't even try to catch you on that one. You did it on your side, though? Oh, okay, I'll give it to you then. Because I don't see it on my side as such, but I think there is a little bit of a chance of getting set depending on the side. So in which case, congratulations completing the Shrine of the Gold Monkey. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Nah. Hey, Caro in Space, how you doing? Yes, Amazed Attorney. I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
Samurai spear added to the court record. The spear is found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, What did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Thank you for the follows, by the way, friends.
Appreciate ya.
Will the witness declare her name? God, I love the soundtrack to this thing.
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their name.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Even though I was young, I was an old bag, but not really the name here, dearie. So friends would either just make it believe it, but there's the captain of the guard. He'd come an old bag and just cried and cried. And...
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Yes, the text just goes that fast. Sometimes I'm on top of it and can follow along, but sometimes it just blasts ahead. The whole joke is that you're not actually supposed to be able to pick up everything that she's saying there. She's just slamming utter nonsense into the world. Yapping is against the law. Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
To get to the scene of the murder, would someone have to pass by you?
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
Sure is one hell of an old bag. Look at you go, Cunning. Is the judge Santa Claus? Ho, ho, ho. I mean, he gets definitely kind of flanderized over the course of the series. Like, the first game here, he's kind of a little bit of a goof, but, like, generally is not really even a character. He's more of like a mechanism by which the court continues to move forward with. But in future games, he gets just sillier and sillier of a silly old man. Witness's account.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 p.m. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio.
What's the lady's name? Her name's Wendy Oldbag, so, you know. His turn. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Koto-chan.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. So we have some pretty strong evidence against her testimony here. We know that she didn't actually see Will Powers. She just saw somebody in his costume.
Coincidence?
I think not! Before I sat, no tack. When I sit down, tack. No tack, tack. It was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was the main gate from then till 5. The murder happened at 2:30, right? Interested me because a certain man walked past me at 2 p.m. Let's press to make sure we got it. 2 o'clock. You're sure? You saw the judge had no idea what nail... Oh, my goodness. Really? What game? Which game was that? Where he didn't know that nail polish was a thing? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Apollo, jeez.
Sure is spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
Oppressor. So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny.
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
All right. Time to hit her up with their conflicting or contradictory evidence. She didn't see Powers, she just saw the Steel Samurai. Oh, now that we're getting into the puzzle solving, by the way, of this game, friends, if you want to play along at home, you are more than welcome to do so to try to figure out what the contradiction is in each of these pieces. Just be clear, though, that do not, if you come up with the answer yourself, do not say it in chat. You can either say, if you figure it out, either say done or objection, because it's kind of the whole thing. You know, it's just kind of out of place. Just kind of out of place. Anyway. I'll be here for another hour at least, Caro. In space. Let me get this straight, old bag. I mean, Mrs. Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Poor Judgy. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, honey? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in the court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness.
See, even like back then, or in the first game here, the judge had some wit of his own. Like, what a swing at her here. Holy crap. Hey, Pokemax, how you doing? He's having trouble calling your old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof. You do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me that this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
When Wendy Oldbag's playing her own game, man. The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props and it was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he'd sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Let's do it.
Yeah, no, the fact that somebody who's limping in that costume is not good enough evidence by any stretch of the imagination. Is not good. Doesn't work. Morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. I want to hear about that. He broke a prop.
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear, the murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. Better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated in the court record. The murder weapon, a break in the shaft, has been mended with duct tape. She gets sort of redeemed later in the series, sure. She's still... I mean, the whole joke, though, is that she's just a nuisance, and that's funny. It's fine. I have nothing against Wendy Oldbag. He did break the samurai spear, is what they're saying, and she had to repair it with duct tape. Hey, Sailor Aurora, how you doing? Sprained his ankle pretty bad. Let's press her. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot, okay.
You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day.
Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. So he was walking strangely because he was injured. It does look like he was dragging his foot.
See? And you didn't trust me. Whippersnapper.
Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. Here's the point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's gotta be something more to this. Better keep pressing her. Very long and covers the feet, yeah. Or the person inside of it was relatively short, you know what I mean? Saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where the boo-boo hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
May continue your testimony. This one. Who is present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing, just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. Where am I supposed to go with this? I want to look at this photo again. Huh.
Everything is okay.
I'm just gonna press everything.
Whippersnapper!
I haven't even said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. You today always worrying about each other, pointing fingers at which way and that. It's enough to make an old lady.
Mr. Wright, please, for Allah's sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. There we go. I just had to wait until Edgeworth got bored. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there wasn't any contradiction there that I could immediately directly hit. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is? Where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Edgeworth feels like the least amount of prepared compared to any other case in this series. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object! Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
The law. Witness's account continued.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a long day for me. Been a tired boy. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Sleepy little guy.
Witness's account continued. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. The only person I saw at the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. At some point, I might go grab a throat lozenge, which would give me a chance to kind of stand up and stretch, and I'd be awake for the rest of the evening. Easily. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking? Right. Take that break and change your shirt. Yeah, but then more laundry. No one else went there. You sure? What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let them have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy?
Old Windbag sure has balls, or, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Let's press that, too. How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain?
I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything.
See, Detective Gumshoes shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. Alright, I pressed every other piece of this stuff here. Maybe I'll take that quick break here now, friends. So I'm going to take just like a minute here to stand up. I'm going to refill my water. I'm going to give myself a throat lozenge and change my shirt. And when we come back, we'll get another hour-ish of this here stream. So don't go nowhere, yeah? We got we've got plenty more to stream left to do here tonight. Give me just a minute here. Some more clue to find out who killed him. There should be in a minute, but we'll figure that out.